Hello and welcome back to EBJR. I know I am sorry again for, being a little late on the upload, but I've had this video planned out after the Seahawks vs. Rams game, and I didn't want to jinx anything, so we are back here with another video. Life is good. Life is good again. Seattle is number one in the NFC going into the playoffs. We haven't seen this since 2014. 2014, and they are back at it again. They're doing it again. This team has been legit all year. I've been saying it. I was scared, to start it out, but Darnold gave me a little hope. Then he kept doing it a little bit more and more and more. After that Bucks game, which then I said was a good loss, I said in the last video. Now looking back at it, I am a little bit mad about that loss because we should have beat them. We had the win. The Bucks aren't a playoff team. And Seattle's 14-3. Seattle hasn't lost since week 10 against the Rams. So I mean, yeah, I can be mad about that loss now. But this is Seattle's year. This is their year. They will go all the way. I don't see when else they can do it. I mean, this team did it. 13-3, 2013. Beat the Broncos. They did it. Seattle 14-3. I think they will go all the way again this year. But the thing is, how can they do that? I will break it down for you. First, let's start out with the offense. Keep the run game going. Keep them on their toes. Gotta control the ground game. The O-line has been solid this year. They've been doing a very good job. Except a few missed plays by, Bradford. But, everyone does. We're getting Charles Cross back soon. He's probably going to be back for a second round. If he's back, Seattle is going to control that run game against anyone. Because they did it last week versus San Fran without Cross. Kenneth Walker had 97 yards. Zach Charbonnet had 74 yards and a touchdown. Come on. They also split the runs up evenly. Walker had 16. Charbonnet had 17. That's probably the best 1-2 punch in the league to run the ball right there. They're both getting great yards. They're both breaking tackles. They're both doing what they need to do to win the game. And then once you keep running the ball, you run play action. Sam Darnold has been doing a great job this year. This is a different Sam Darnold than last year. And I'll tell you why. Sam Darnold was in the same spot last year. Except he lost last year. Lost to the Lions last year. He beat the Niners this year. He's winning those big games. I was been talking to everyone. Everyone's been saying, Sam Darnold's still be the Sam Darnold. He can't win the big games. Week 16 versus the Rams. Would you say it's a big game? I would. I certainly would say that's a big game. Week 18 versus the Niners. Would you say that's a big game? I would too. I would too, to get the 1 seed, to get the bye week, to win the division, to win the West. The West has been the hardest division all year. Sam Darnold's the quarterback who won it, not Matt Stafford, who's probably going MVP. Not Brock Purdy, who had one of the hottest offenses to end the year. Sam Darnold won the West. That shows that this is a different Darnold than last year. Because he lost to Jared Goff. Jared Goff's not in the playoffs this year. Granted, yeah, different coaching. Them losing Ben Johnson killed him. We all can admit that for the Lions. But the thing is, Kyle Shanahan and Sean McVay, I could argue, I don't even need to argue, are better coaches than Ben Johnson, and Sam Darnold beat them both. So, this is a different Darnold. And it also helps to have a guy like JSN, who has been a beast all year long, almost broke the records, had over 1,700 yards. That's not an easy task to do. No one can barely get that. Granted, two players got that, both in the West. And the thing is, when teams focus on JSN, that's when you get guys like Cooper Kupp, Rashid Shaheed, AJ Barner. AJ Barner's been a secret breakout guy to the Seahawks offense. Darnold always loves to throw to Barner. And I see why, dude. He's getting those touchdowns. He's getting those big plays. Barner is one of the hype men on this team. He has been doing that this whole entire season, and he still does a great job with it all. AJ Barner has almost single-handedly become one of my favorite players on this team because of what he's doing on the sideline, what he's doing in that team locker room. Everyone on this team comes together and actually acts like a team. They act like brothers. There's no egos. J.S. Finley said, I don't care if I break the record. All I care about is if Seattle wins. They show brotherhood. Everyone's talking to everyone. Everyone is chill. And Seattle gets Arroyo back next week for the playoffs. That's huge because the 1-2, it was Barner and Saubert, which Saubert, had the great touchdown. Excuse me. The great 2-point against the Rams. I have a few Rams fans. You better believe I was chirping them just a little bit. Yeah, Rams, how's it feel to be the 5 seed to play the Panthers? That you already lost to in Seattle, beat up. The Rams are falling apart, which I am fully okay with. I do think Niners are going to beat Philly in Philly today. But or tomorrow. I do think the Niners are going to beat Philly. I would love to play the Niners again because Mike Macdonald knows how to handle them. So let's just jump over to the defense. The dark side defense has been so fun to watch all year. I was young to watch the Legion of Boom. I was a little too young. I was like 6, maybe 7. So, I was a little bit young for that. But this dark side defense, led by the D-line, the Legion of Boom, led by the secondary, this defense is led by the D-line. Leonard Williams, Nwansu, DeMarcus Lawrence, Derek Hall, Jaron Reed. They have been dominant. They've been stopping a run. They stopped Christian McCaffrey, arguably the best running back in the league. That's all you guys do. You against the Niners, you stopped them. They stopped the run. They haven't let up a running back get over 100 yards all season long. All season, not till last season, week 5 against the Bills. That's incredible to me. And you can't even say that's not incredible because all those guys, you played Jonathan Taylor, you played CMC, you played Kyren Williams, you played CMC twice, actually 3 times since then. You got less than 100 yards all those times. And then even when they do get the ball off, you got guys back there like Spoon. And I've been saying this about Woolen. I said in my last video, I do not want him traded. And he wasn't traded. Which I know. I have no say in that. But he wasn't traded. Especially for Kelly Ringo, who's been doing nothing in Philly. And Woolen has been playing out of his mind recently. He is back to rookie season Woolen. He's been doing great. Yeah, he needs to look at the ball a little bit more, but he's still been fantastic. And Josh Jobe has been doing a great job back there. And then, when injuries happen, you got a guy like Ty Okada to step up. Never thought I'd be saying that, but Ty Okada has been great this year. The whole secondary, this defense has been great this year, arguably the best in the league. Of course, there's Houston, but both sides of the ball, the defense is a little bit helping out the offense, but both sides of the ball have been carrying their weight to win games. The defense gives them that little push, like for the Panthers game. Darnold threw that pick in the back of the end zone, which it wasn't a pick. He was out. But, if Mike Jackson wants to celebrate his foot being out, all him. Ball doesn't lie. Nicky Manwari, which he has been a beast, to say the least. There's no words to explain how well he has been doing all season long. Over 6 feet, built like a linebacker. Built like a linebacker playing at safety. The blitzes he's getting, those hits they're getting, that read on Kittle he had last week was absolutely beautiful. And that's why it's, again, Mike Macdonald scheming for that perfectly. So Schwartz and say at least, this is Seattle's year. This is their year to win it all. And I know you might be saying, Oh yeah, you're jinxing it now. This is the year to win it all. Clint Kubiak, his play calling has been great for the offense, and he's probably leaving next year to go to get a head coaching job. Mike McDonald's staying with the defensive play calling, which so glad he's a head coach because I would hate for him to leave. Sorry about that, Ravens fan, but this is the time Seattle. This is the time Seattle does it. I think they can win Super Bowl 60, and it matters on all three sides of the ball. Offense needs to pull their weight. They have been. Defense, to keep playing Seahawks defense. You have been. Special teams. Meyer, yeah, he missed 2 kicks last week. Besides that, he's been great all year. Rashid Shaheed on the kick returns. He scored 2 so far. He's barely been on the team. I think Seattle can do it next year. I mean, excuse me. I think Seattle can do it this year. And I hope they do. As we wait for wild card weekend to start. Really hope they play the Packers next week. I would love to beat the Packers in the postseason. They're the only team in the NFC, which I'm not. Like, oh my, I'm scared to play. It's Packers. I think we can beat them. Then hopefully we play San Fran or LA at home. I think we can beat them. So, say the least, I said it 4 times. They will do it this year. So, thank you for watching EBJR again. Please like and subscribe to this video. I'll try to post more soon following the playoffs. But yeah, please leave a comment. Give me some give me some suggestions. Thank you for watching this video. Peace.